Toki, AD, somebody pick up the phone. It's Slug. Slug, yo, pick up the phone, man. You guys, it's like 3:30 and I'm drunk on smelling and something. Can somebody help me out? The buses ain't running no more, dude. Can somebody come and get me or something? I'm gonna go lay down on this bench. Oh man, my feet hurt. Dog. Alright, peace.
Metropolis, we gotta do a remix. The C.O.R.E, Sluggo.
Stop playing, come on.
Fresh, punch me in, man.
Yo, let's do it.
Welcome to the Metropolis. I'm working on populating the populace, making babies for every tentacle on an octopus. Stopping the bus, like I know you don't want a brother on it, but don't it? I need some space to finish my point and bionic to exoskeleton. Hallucinating folks like, damn, what you telling them? Yo, anything to get some class, really, I never really got into that. Come through, 2717, I rep. Okay, I'm on location, still give me respect. Been through the wind with Grouch, the rollers, broken components, and problems on Portland, Southside, weapons come back and mouse wide. Never rate how clever up to a lower levels, like playing the game with devils will really make you incredible. Nah, my mama ain't raised no fool. Get started, cause somebody gracious, she welcome to the Metropolis. My city, this is, yo city, this is, my city, this is, the remix. My city, this is, yo city, this is, both sides of the river is the Metropolis. My city, this is, yo city, this is, my city, this is, the fucking remix. My city, this is, yo city, this is, welcome y'all to a place we call
Welcome to the Metropolis. Think this ain't a struggle, now that's preposterous. Racial profiling is the main reason why the cops stopping this. Big brother watching us. We keep hustling, ain't no knocking us. We even got the right corporate business suits rocking us, so block the dust. Cause we leave these critics all in it. Then your block, barbershop, and even club DJ spin it. About to put this midi app rap on the map. Now dig that. Making money overseas and then we bring it right back. We stay hood politicking while others have been evicted. They get a visitation and respect has been restricted. Right fist uplifted. To all those who brought this and played it, shouts to you cats who hate it. I don't know what y'all created, intimidated. Cause y'all still giving us respect. All that popping off at the mouth, but refuse to flex. In every aspect, you better protect your neck. Cause when core dialects inject, you better hit the deck. My city, this is, yo city, this is, my city, this is, the remix. My city, this is, yo city, this is, both sides of the river is the Metropolis. My city, this is, yo city, this is, my city, this is, the fucking remix. My city, this is, yo city, this is,
Third eye in your face. Come on, 1, 2, 2, come on, 1, 2, 2, come on, 1, 2, 2,
I came in the door, I've done it all before, but this time around I'm coming through with the core. The story stays caught between the source and high times. Horse translated for the toys on the sidelines. Built this city on funk, rock, soul. Sidewalks full of chalk and lungs full of charcoal. A car full of smoke, a bar stool of hope. Either way, the bad jokes got us all feeling old. Well, hold up, wait a minute. Vicinity of voices push the choice to be a cynic. And network might have been the word of the decade. As long as they can overstand the hunger, let's get paid. St. Paul, Minneapolis, here we are. Where you at? Twin Cities, biddies, from the skinnies to the baby fat. Give me that and save it till I make it back home. Cause I'm riding to the dust on this trusty microphone. We've got the parties, the politics and sex. You got the records and they spin on your decks. Put it all together, we can try to change the weather and make everybody's life a little bit better. Come on. My city, this is, yo city, this is, my city, this is, the remix. My city, this is, yo city, this is, both sides of the river is the Metropolis. My city, this is, yo city, this is, my city, this is, the fucking remix. My city, this is, yo city, this is, welcome y'all to a place we call Metropolis. Come on.
What's up? Metropolis. Good eye doing this shit to your eardrum.
That's right.
Time is off. End of message.
Hello?
Yo, man.
Yo, is Aesoprock
Yo, I
home?
think
Hello?
you rang the wrong buzzer, man.
Nah.
Hello. Nah. Hey, yo,
Who
man,
is this?
yo,
Yo, tell him Slug and Eyedea stop
Nah,
by.
man.
Hey.
Yo, I swear.
Nah, he's got the
Stop,
number.
man.
You got a cigarette?
Dude, nah,
3 torn ligaments.
Yo, a Mach 10 a lend a hand. We rock negative Mach to lend a hand to zealots. I walk the block with a can of phantom repellent. Acapella gonna breadcrumbs, spray the crowd. Did a gut up to their stomach, shut the fuck
Let's
up.
make a sharp turn to avoid this road a hard burn. Those that are smart learn to carefully count the amount they hard earned. Barefoot we walk on a dirt trail full of broken glass. I prepare to
safe.
I'ma be alright.
Seemingly hope you ask.
Dismantling the math of every bridge in our path. The ugly carving out a line between the good and the bad. You can scream until the cords in your neck stretch and snap, but best believe the three of us will walk away with the last laugh.
Dance to the camp of silhouettes with a crooked cigarette clamp and a raised cup. Crooked in a cage for luck if I should botch it. Negotiate the merger with an optimistic process, then surf through the wormhole. I guess I'm still learning the trickery. Breathe and I shove my key in the mystery. Jimmy the Lack, then attach my nickname to the victory. It's like we've been through the same shit 100 times. If you see a penny, pick it up like engine number 9.
Time is of the essence. The blind don't get offended. My prime is with my presence. Mine gets all the credit. Rewind that for a second. That line wasn't impressive. Find what I've suggested
and dine on what we shed.
From the negatives and positives and sedatives deposited and set them into consciousness. The let it live hypothesis of rhetoric to hostages to shed up with the goddesses. My head is splitting. Gotta get some medicine to conquer it.
This town is nothing but a ghost town. The tumbleweeds are whispering to get down with the broke down. In these days, I spend more time on the freeways than I do in my own bed, and it's fucking up my head. Another pack of smokes, roughly 7 more beers, brings me another day closer to the end of this year. This farm caught all the damage the storm brought. We're taking all of your crops, from your children to your corn cobs.
Attempts to break the ice, I take a slice of pacifism, classically conditioned, be a path up to stick in the kitchen where the bell tolls. Placed in a cell amidst fellow hermits, know the 1,000 hellos, with not enough room for 2,000 elbows.
I got a chip on my shoulder and a chip in my tooth. The proof is in the pudding, but the pudding's in my youth. The kid growing older through a stick in the truth, trying to rip himself loose from the grip of the new.
Man, how many minutes must I sit in this corner and fidget, patiently searching for existence in this KFC biscuit? Eyedea, Blockhead, Atmosphere, Aesoprock. Who the fuck you think left them cracks in your sidewalk?
Eyedea could spit death and Slug could spit in your motor. I could spit rap and attach the Liberty Bell makeover. It's bound to be nothing short of scrap delineation, but I gave this song a ring and she considers herself naked, so I sing to where the winds burn faces, where some cats flash yellowbacks like jaundice patients, complacent with stop, drop, runaway. If there's art and casualty, maybe the fact my plastic halo runs off a car batteries like fish from New York.
I've been waiting for this situation for the past few days, masturbating with my thoughts, were caught in a masquerade. I'm beating around the bush looking for a faster way. Perhaps the play on this stage, a disaster will actually pay. Maybe, so I keep on going straight. What do you say? We trade places and wait patient to go crazy. I blatantly warned you, faithfully scorn vague description of my silhouette wouldn't make sense to the mind of a baby.
We never look for trouble from no one, but if the shoes fit, I'll wear them kicks with pride, inside and outside.
All the way to the song,
and maybe we'll all get along when we've died. What we're trying to say is you could never begin to comprehend this. No need to even attempt. This planet is mine and I'ma handle it fine when I learn how to manage my time.
Manage your time.
I'ma wear down this world with my tracks. I'ma love it until I break her back. And I'ma blow her a kiss and a smile. With my luck, I'ma miss by a mile. I'ma wear down this world with my tracks. I'ma love it until I break her back. I'ma blow her a kiss and a smile. With my luck, I'ma miss by a mile.
My luck, I'll probably miss by a mile. My luck, I'll probably miss by a mile. My luck, I'll probably miss by a mile. My luck, I'll probably miss by a mile.
I've got a crazy uncle that lives with me. Wait, maybe I should say that I live with him. This is his house and I live here damn near for free. I do a couple of chores and he pays my rent. We ain't alone, there's a house full of people like me. We take turns doing the dishes and the wash, and it's not a happy home, we're just good at biting our lip. Nobody talks about how his mind is lost. They know he's nuts, but they don't seem to care. They leave the TV on, he'll fall asleep in his chair. But I disagree, I think he's way off course, and I can see it on his face as he rocks back and forth. My neighborhood doesn't know that he's flipped his wig. They accept him as eccentric just because he's rich. If they only understood how gone he is, I doubt that they would ever let him come around their kids. Sometimes I pretend that he ain't got much left. When he talks, I hear him running out of breath. We should lock him in the attic till he finally dies and gives everything he owns to I. And every day they say I look more like my Uncle Sam. And every day they say I sound more like my Uncle Sam. And every day they say I act more like my Uncle Sam. Now even I don't even know who I am. Who I am.
Slug don't got the same mother, but we share a mind state as if we were brothers. And his Uncle Sam got a brother named Tom. Uncle Tom's who the cap will speak upon. He be mimicking his enemies, following, pursuing, frontin' on fam at the annual reunion. Doesn't like me, why cap? Cause I'm around him. He and his gold digging wife and Jemima, showing off their Rolexes, Lexus mix. Got a good job in which they don't have to think, talking about yes boss, sure thing, Mr. Charlie. Trying to be down using terms like mine. Born in the projects, but don't admit it. I told him he should visit sometimes, he wasn't with it now. He and Jemima, they got a little son. Confused and mixed up, yeah, from day one. First name Sam, middle name Bo. Still refers to himself as Negro. One day I took him out to play in the park. Couldn't hang cause the other kids was dark. He's a mark. I know that he's fan, flesh blood, so I made my point just to make it understood. Told the shorties to expand his horizons instead of just floating through life, self-despised and relies. Mirror is near and speaks clear. So start wishing you would disappear. If Uncle Sam had it his way, that's just what would happen. Sam boys be napping and falling for their trappings and acting when I know we understand. Come on, Sam.
Singing everything good and as good as it seems, get ripped like flesh. You got kitten's pride, I make a mess on your set and your dress. Handle my business or handle your princess. When I was younger, was no different. It's all effort, taste the sweat. Screaming at the earth cause she don't hate me yet. Slug has to give a fuck, I know better. Man, I'm just a rapper on luck, still stuck in the same mind state I grew up. Still paranoid, still waiting to duck. Try not to get caught in the play, we got a lot to say. before your dumb ass walks away. Load up one verse, let it boom like a gun burst, and left your head sunburned.
Can I run up in the settlement? Should I brainwash like the government? The flow dangerous as unguarded children, running the streets in a project buildings. So desensitized, got no feelings. Numb to the world, 6'4", walking 5-foot ceilings. The math is inaccurate, broken dialect, English revasitive. Hennessy fifth to the lips and the blunt of this weed called grapefruit citrus and feeling it. I be prone to whip, house niggas showing ownership when they know you're just a worker. Making 550 something, barely controlling shit. Keep frontin', I'ma hurt ya. Like your face getting scraped by asphalt. Off a somersault, open flesh wound, bring in a bag of salt.
You got that. You know what? We got a thing. You know what? You go see me this time. There's no way about the moonwalking though.
Surprise, y'all, come to bed. My nut stains look like wet Wonder Bread. White and thick, I don't ever bite my lip. Give a damn if you like my shit. The box is full of boxes, standing topless, licking the splotches. Here, kid, wanna sniff some coke? Rhyme sayers entertainment, we ship the dope. Your dick short and funny like Piscopo. Give it up, man, how you gonna stick the hoe? Pay me anyway, and you can have that tramp. I can get another lady any day. They gonna ban my shit like Joe Camel. Come off like a sandal, spitting the flow ammo. Believe it, get a pack of White Castle cheese sticks and peep the remix.
Bark for the whips, fiddle frame parch, but he march for the click. Jughead motor like a Minoc on the power cables, chewing through the giddy. My slang ladder don't land pretty. No free pony rides, no basket of kittens, no Play-Doh fun factory for Christmas. Unicorns, rainbows, Pegasus, or wizards. Just me shoving cane down the gas in your throat beneath the grimace. Middle of New York with a sack full of action. Cast with a school kid's toe cracking magnums. Jookie, jet black, black lungs, black hoodie, cold crush it with a musket pressed to the cusp of the budget, and I'm a must of the crunk shit. You get down, you don't know the meaning of dope anyhow. You probably think I'm a joke by now, but we got more glades and more coke for y'all.
We came here to slit your throat. You came here to sniff some coke. Kingdoms fall like all the rest. Cuts through soul and cuts through flesh. We came here to slit your throat. You came here to sniff some coke. Kingdoms fall like all the rest. Cuts through soul and cuts through flesh.
Good God.
Oh my God.
God help me change.
You prayed to God that you could be like us. Goddamn. Oh my God.
Lord. God.
God knows. God.
Oh Lord.
God.
God damn.
God
damn.
Good Lord. And never forget, God loves your ugly ass. Don't ever fucking question that.
I'm tired. Do you remember back in the days? So I'm leaving, stop pulling on me, and please stop screaming, dreaming. Eventually maybe we can make it through a whole weekend without the anger steaming, strangle that demon. I'll call you in a couple days. I've always been a fan of sun rays in subtle ways. Go find a fuck for your opinions, and by the time you get back I'll be finished. And she still continues to grimace. But baby, I'd be living large if it wasn't for the cover charge, and I'd be living good if more of them understood. Before you lose it and your words get abusive, just remember I wouldn't be shit without my music.
She was as fresh as a and when he took her away, she wore a smile.
Quit trying to play me to the left like you're right. Always doing that when we fight, but not tonight. See, I've got a headache. We can make the bed shake, but nothing's accomplished. Cause after sex, we're both unconscious. And she still persisted. Girl, listen, there is no interest in sex. Best that we should finish this discussion in depth. You said that you neglected, and now you're threatening to pack your bags and step to teach me a lesson. Well, if you're really looking at the front door, what you trying to front for with introduction bit, ain't even listening. Got it twisted, contorted before you stop to notice. Yo, that's my heart you're clutching, bitch. She continues to disrobe, she knows he'll shut the fuck up when she's exposed. As the clothes drop, so does the conversation. Again, people buckle under the temptation. And the love is always heated after fighting. Thank you, I love you, crazy excited. Hiding the fact that as he lays, he weeps. Never woke up because she stabbed him in his sleep.
She was
Snuggle.
as fresh as April. And when he took her away, she wore a smile. She was as fresh as April. And when he took her away, she wore a smile. She was as fresh as April. She was as fresh as April. And when he took her away, she wore a smile. She was as fresh as April. And when he took her away, she wore a smile.
I am he that was and is and shall be. Through thought we shall live forever on this ungodly plane where thought is worshipped in rhyme form.
I open thoughts that could make the sky melt. Come get lost within what I felt. Deep down inside of myself, the feeling that continues to grow and thrive. And it's feeding off the fact that we allow it to survive. This evening, my contemporaries are bound, held by their motives to play the role of sound. So won't you throw your hands in the air if you don't care, to help simplify the task of catching you in my crosshairs. Boom, boom, lick a shot for the love, it goes boom, boom. Lick a shot and pull the plug, it goes boom, boom. I pick the lock on the door, and once we get a foot inside, we go to war. What's the score? Nothing to nothing, because you leave with what you came with. Clutching the torso of death before my name is famous. Wearing a crown woven of all the work I've done, from the earth to the sun, from the dirt to the tongue. The falses and truths, call them confused, regardless. Caught between Dr. Seuss and the blues, and they wonder why I've got so many issues. Because the world is full of fools and the schools are full of pistols.
Blind faith or an equivalence examination to fit with slide indentation. Personal escape lodge freed, vivid coastal test pattern luring my senses. Still a total stranger in how its surface handshake leave dewdrop antiseptic to aerate my feelings, so I stay in one piece for at least another step. Surveyed hopes through the daytime soap, slated for a senile binary generated stroke that at a fleeting glance may be reminiscent of television and boot sole introduction. In dental floors under fingernails yanked extremely fast. The salt-induced gesture gets overridden by oxygen intake, and I get pinched while wide awake.
I experience mental hills and visions, only premonitions, never expressed, spoken thought I can trust. The unknown
non-boxable boom boxes blow notes that DC the weed and unravel blunts that flakes and falls like green snow from God's card table. With the power of soul, anything is possible. The mind is non-boxable like John Box Brown escape chains in it. I break the crate like the spirit of Grand Pops. Unlocks pops locked in pop for tourists and off-duty cops in Park Avenue. Only a glazed played-out shell can generate revenue. For crippled race merchants, blood-seeking serpents like Murdoch at night. Can't light like I do it. Like sun speeding through particles, articles of life passing through the universe, making up matter of my body before slipping dimensions to another party. We in an alternate existence where checkerboards switch checkers. Rainbows are gray while clouds are as light as light. Through prisms, make room for the womb of wisdom, aka the mentals. I play the infinite space between one's two temples. Like a priest jumping double dutch, while the mind's residential.
I've experienced mental hells and vision. I've experienced mental hells and vision. Godly premonitions, never expressed through spoken thought I address. Illuminating undress, the untold, the unseen, the disbelieved. I've experienced mental hells and vision. Godly premonitions, never expressed through spoken thought I address. Illuminating undress, the untold, the unseen, and disbelieved. Entrenched in this wickedness, nestled in God's fury as he combats the wicked, the serpentine styles, causing a paradigm shift from the subservient who reconfigure their priorities and moral code. The response to the lightning rate of technological advancement is sensory overload, followed by central nervous system failure. Nations fold as quick as the gold standard. The accelerated dissemination of misinformation leads this virtual generation closer to the edge of extinction, blinded by their own perception. Patterns and signs are pushed aside, widening the great divide, where emotion and rationale collide. The cleverly disguised remain hidden until after nuclear winter has risen. Picture a planet cloaked in ash and cinder forever. Total eclipse, rotating casket on a thin axis as it circulates its purpose. It mocks us, makes us realize there's no escape. Perhaps a sealed fate in the season of the unexplained.
I feel that most of you soldiers are flimsy. How the hell did you get over as an MC? Now the dialogue injected stays simply, and I respect those that hold it against me. Paid dues and made rules to break rules. Stayed cool amongst tools and fake fools. Gave jewels to use from cradle to grade school to the grave, and still wade through these pools of I love you and I hate you. First off, focus, figure out why you wrote it. What's the motive? What'd you use to grow it? Where you trying to go with it? Do the people
system, building a home, and it lead me to believe the 3D that I breathe through the TV and the CD, be the need to grit the teeth, a 20-something wasteland. Here comes the out-of-place spaceman, spread the wingspan, staring at the ocean like it was a woman, hoping that she'll let me run my toes through her pink sand. It goes. I sit in this cellar, writing my interpretations of Helter Skelter. It goes 1 part hustler, 2 parts good guy. Sounds like it should, but that shit doesn't look right. Took my hook and pierced your skin. So now when I say jump, you say when. When I say now, all of y'all say where. When I say atmos, you say fear. You know me, but just the me. I'll let you see the me you need to see so you can set yourself free. You'll have to fuck Slug up, to shut Slug up. But for now, baby, please close your mouth and lift your butt up. I used to play the back of the club in study mode, placing bets on who would leave the set with a bloody nose. Headshots, used to talk a lot of shit, used to walk a lot of shit, pre-trial of accomplishment. Before I knew that this network existed, just another pair of baggy pants, sweatshirted misfit. The pilot, sticker bomb, spell it right, S-L-U-G, don't get it wrong. This shit's my life, and I'm thankful for the angles, the lessons I learned. I'm happy as hell for how the carousel turned, smiling at the angel that stole my sperm. Cause now maybe the legend can outlive the germ. It goes. Trade nothing for a day like this one. Toy top on the tip, just waiting to get spun. Been ever so patient, forever for right now. The what, where, why, when, and how will it come down? What does it all mean? Means everything that we've taken for granted needs to be replanted in a larger pot. Had a conversation with Mother Nature about the relations. She said, because they get sparked. Is there any precision to making the decisions of which pigeons get to vision the walls from outside of the prison? Honey child, would you please set me freedom? Remove the blindfold so I can meet him and greet him. Hit him with a hammer, pound him with a fist, beat your face against him till you lose your consciousness. Ain't going nowhere, it holds its ground, keeping an eye on the soul to see what type of head is poking out. And when the cops come round, what I know becomes less. Check the lost and found, sneak a peek up its dress. Leave a healthy tip or put the ashtray in my pocket, cause I ain't ever even seen the inside of the cockpit. So we'll have another all-nighter for breakfast, open up a head trip and revel in the excess. A little solitude, small piece of serenity, just enough to balance all the negative energy. People find a way to making me lose my mind. Wanna die in my bedroom and never be found, wearing nothing but my headphones and a cigarette, watching this cheap turntable spin round and round. Pitch control don't work, the needles are dirty. The pitch control don't work, the needles are dirty. The pitch control don't work, the needles are dirty. The pitch control don't work, and the needles are dirty. The pitch control don't work, the needles are dirty. The pitch control don't work, the needles are dirty. Pitch control don't work, and the needles are dirty. Pitch control don't work, the needles are dirty. Women say I scream the words to my songs and my dreams, but I wasn't sleeping for as long as it seemed. Until my wrongs are redeemed, I'll be right. Fingers are yellow from the cigarette, sore from holding the pen tight, handling just fine, but nothing to compare it to. No need to run, cause it's probably just as scared as you. No more trying to justify the choices. Praise the Lord that she wasn't born voiceless. I'd like to thank all the supporters and all the bridges over all the troubled waters, and all the mothers that gave birth to control control freak daughters and the kamikaze sheep that walk straight into the slaughter. I'm not mad at you, nah, I'm glad that you had the chance to gather a reason to climb this ladder. Best believe my shell toes match my halo, and I'm on a mission to fix this turntable. If pitch controls don't work, the needles are dirty. Pitch controls don't work, and the needles are dirty. The pitch controls don't work, the needles are dirty. The pitch controls don't work, the needles are dirty. The pitch controls don't work, the needles are dirty. Pitch controls don't work, and the needles are dirty. Pitch controls don't work, the needles are dirty. Pitch controls don't work, and the needles are dirty. And if I could fly, then I wouldn't have to drive. And as far as I'm concerned, everything could stay alive. I'd wear a Walkman when I travel, so I could rock the music without the talking and the babble. Cry me a river if you feel that's what you need to deliver. A fistful of how you figure. You can sit there and play with your gum for all I care. I can see through your stare. I can see through your stare. Pitch controls don't work, the needles are dirty. The pitch controls don't work, and the needles are dirty. The pitch controls don't work, the needles are dirty. The pitch controls don't work, the needles are dirty. The pitch controls don't work, and the needles are dirty. The pitch controls don't work, and the needles are dirty. The pitch controls don't work, the needles are dirty. The pitch controls don't work. I'm double barrel, hunting me a grizzly bear. I'm an arrow, aimed at the sun. My number's 7, that's 6 plus 1. Never had a gun, but as a kid I used to front, cause I wasn't trying to be nobody's punk. I used to run with the ones that would squeal, keep it real while they distorted their reality with alcohol and blunts. Now I'm grown up, got the mic sewn up, spent enough time getting drunk, throwing up. And I've been living in someone's living room for a year, back and forth between the record store and here. So I'll be damned if I love you, rapper. You can all eat dick, big label and independent. As far as I'm concerned, you're all germs. Only ones I fuck with are the ones that I'm friends with. Atmosphere. Yeah, you remember atmosphere. Atmosphere. Yeah, you remember atmosphere. You know what? Y'all fools ain't hard, just a bunch of stiff nipples, bending over and blowing like the wind in the wibbles. From the steel toe to the helmet, this old dude is well trained on how to touch your brain with a felt tip. Pucker up, buttercup, enough is enough. Kids is on the nuts like my dick was a bus. I'm like, what? Fuck it, I'm like, where? All you got is a mad face, rap beats, and pretty hair. So why you try to find some trend to ride? I'm inside your girlfriend, fucking with your pride. Rhyme say it's for life, run free forever. Climbing in your ear to gestate and fester. Atmosphere. Yeah, you remember atmosphere. Atmosphere. Yeah, you remember atmosphere. You wanna battle? Man, at your age, you paid to get in, and I'm about to go on stage. Just give me a pound, and I'll assume that you're down with the plan to expand and make room for the underground. No punchlines left. I took a step back to take a look and make the most of my breath. Kept a close eye on that closed eye. You wanna post high, but your world ain't got no sky. Y'all are pork, put a cork in that leak. It's hard to believe they even let you in the club. Do you work here or something? Is the doorman your cousin? Or maybe you're the one sucking dick and giving back rubs. Lost, but you act like you're not. Cost, how much they want for that spot? Tossed, and when it landed it broke. Y'all fools can't handle the weight, so you choke. Sure as the snow's gonna come down, my people will be planting seeds in your hometown. With a remote control, even you can behold all the boulders that get rolled down. Roll out, atmosphere. Come on, yeah, you remember atmosphere. Atmosphere. Yeah, you remember atmosphere. Midwest motherfucker, atmosphere. Sit down, shut the fuck up and surrender. can. She said, how'd you like to waste some time? I said, yeah, but first gotta go on stage and ride. Lucy rubbed my Her bedroom started spinning, or maybe it was the beer. I can't tell you what she did to me, but Lucy really loves atmosphere. Her loving will kick your ass. Yeah, she'll show you no mercy, but she'll show you how to relax. Yeah, get it, Lucy.
I don't need you, rock is dead. Plus I need another lover like I need a hole in my head. Girl, I used to have a crush on your best friend. Scream if you know what I mean, come on. I don't need you, rock is dead. Plus I need another lover like I need a hole in my head. Girl, I used to have a crush on your best friend. I used to have a crush. You get it, crush?
I woke up the next morning, Lucy wasn't there. I looked all over, and all I found was Jaybird out on the front stairs. He said, Sluggo, why you always running off with some girl after the show? I said, I don't know, man, I don't know, man, I don't know, man, I don't know.
Owns my brain.
Something sinister sits in the corner. Ignore it if you want, but remember that we warned you. They're in the basement, behind the furnace, beating off all of your fear so I can flourish. Puts the shook in your bones, making all my noise when your parents ain't home. And if the bulbs burns out in my underground lair, guaranteed you're gonna sprint back up them stairs. Step by, let me get by. It's all in your mind, you do it every time. The dark you stare, is anybody there? Try to stay strong, pray for help. Well, you can bring that fear, I survive on it, I thrive on it. I'm alive as you allow it. When I climb out of your mind, to each your time, you can redeem your fear now. And all the white girls sing along.
Rhythm of brain. My brain. Rhythm of brain. My brain.
You can hear me growl, you can smell it foul, but as hard as you try, you'll never see me proud. You can feel my touch to the heart and spine. Some have all the luck all the time. Fear that I might take your life, fear that I might fuck your wife. When you hear a gun, you hear my voice. When you hear a crash, you hear my voice. That tingle on the back of your skull. Cut the edge off your sanity, the blade is dull. They gave their all, but I took a little more. Cause I made a promise that I would win this war. Cause I made a promise, I'm fear, motherfucker. Cause I made a promise, I'm here, motherfucker. The bams, the booms, the bumps in the night. And when it's on, all the white girls sing along.
Rhythm of brain. My brain. Rhythm of brain. My brain.
Get over it, get over me. You're the one that left me my opening. Forgot to put the lid down tight to the truth. So I climbed out and set myself loose. The only thing to fear is spirit self. Kill you, love, money, God, and hell. Spill you, where do you put your trust? Kill you, my damn self. Is it within or is it with us? Is it breath or is it death? What in the name of God do you run from, run for, run to someone done for? Sit still and take it like the bitch you are. You can fight and resist, you won't get too far.
I'm a product of you. And now all the women sing along.
From all the records and such, meticulously filed in the milk crates that line the walls of this room. In my mind, I'm a snake in my own right. The arrows aim inward, in for the introspective insight. Tonight is just an excuse to celebrate. I wager that tomorrow reaps nothing but another day. No boy, I can't wait to taste all the poisons of my Labor Day vacation to that lake. Yet I don't swim like I used to as a little Sean. Read all directions, still somehow did it wrong. Working for affection and a free lunch when all I really want's a tree stump that I can sit upon. And each crate in this room holds roughly 50 reasons to live alive. Watching my 5-year-old child dig through, just like daddy do. Just like he knows which record he wants, and I know he does know which one he wants.
What were we looking for? Did you know which one that you want? What were we looking for? Did you know which one that you want? What were we looking for? Did you know which one that you want? What were we looking for? Which one that you want? What were we looking for? Which one that you want? What were we looking for? Which one that you want? What were we looking for? Which one that you want? What were we looking for?
From all the photos and such, meticulously placed on the pegboard, screaming the secrets of the echoes, trying to let go of the tendency to cringe at the energy that settles when you nap in the meadows. Forevermore, I'll be the bull, the world will be the matador, flashing its red satin sheets. And when they let me run the streets, I'll be the one with the thunder, trying to keep all the silly humans underneath my feet. And I can't sleep until my pen's out of ink, and I can't react. Hold up, I gotta think. And I seem to have misplaced the things about me people find intriguing. I need it back before we reach the weekend. And I'm calling every friend I've got and asking them if they would check their couch to see if maybe by chance it fell out of my pants. But I've lost my what's it all about.
What were we looking for? Did you know which one that you want? What were we looking for? Did you know which one that you want? What were we looking for? Did you know which one that you want? What were we looking for? Which one that you want? What were we looking for? Which one that you want? What were we looking for? Which one that you want? What were we looking for? Which one that you want? What were we looking for? Which one that you want?
From the emotions and such, meticulously scattered on the pasture, planted in the planet like landmines. I can't find my calling. Climbed out the Ferris wheel just to show you all a falling star. Fast, cheap, and out of control. And I don't know how so many people got a piece of my soul. I wanna be the guidance, wanna be an island. I wanna be a feather on the wing of Phoenix rising, staring at the light, cause the light stands still. Makes me feel I'm getting something done on this anthill. Confused ain't a good enough adjective to use, because the chaos is handling. I built a lot of love from these people that don't know me. No, I never go home, cause I hate being lonely. You owe me my due, so show me my room. Could make it better for the two of us if only I knew.
What were we looking? Did you know which one that you want? What were we looking? Did you know which one that you want? What were we looking? Did you know which one that you want? What were we looking? Did you know which one that you want? What were we looking for? What are you looking for? What are you looking for? What are you looking for? What is he looking for? You still searching. What were we looking for? You still searching. What is she looking for? You still searching. What is she looking for? You still searching. What is she looking for? What is she looking for? What is she looking for?
I dictate while most MCs lactate. Can't wait for me to smack brakes and fuck them till my sack breaks. They stand still with a little bit of spittle dripping off the middle of their lips, trying to light a cigarette. And I'ma watch them all choke on my vomit. Took apart, shook up their heart, they died on it. And I promise, if you could hide from this monster, you'd quit trying to ride on my divide and conquer. Some gotta die before the dumb realize not everyone can fly, most don't have wings. Keep taking a nap, wear a brick for a cap, but get the fuck off the lap before you lose everything. I spit shrapnel while the villagers battle. Slice deep, pull, peel, and let the skin unravel. We're here to scrape off a layer of your makeup so we can see what a bitch is really made of.
I step off in your hula hoop cypher with my eyes all aglow, walking tall enough to make your half moon whole. You don't need to get duct taped to the bathroom floor, cause I don't think your shit is flavor, the rats do though. You and your little bitch buddies think you're Thelma and Louise, cause you got a drum machine and you throw jealous to the breeze. You need to respect the fucking legend when he breathes, before you get a K-Swiss logo embedded in your knees. Shock the body, rock the consciousness, stagger the imagination, box your esophagus. The paradigm, you step past the line, and I'll show you why the masterminds have got a fucking axe to grind. Street magician like David Blaine with these songs, crip walking through your mental corridor with metal cleats on. Slug got the weed smoke and got the beats broke, and your fucking eyebrows might grow back, but your teeth won't. Teeth won't, teeth won't, teeth won't.
You gonna look pretty funny trying to eat corn on a cob with no fucking teeth.
She listens to quote-unquote punk, but loves to fuck to calypso. Self-esteem grew when she upgraded from crank to crystal. Irresistible when the buzz is on, and when the buzz is gone. She's always trying to turn the buttons on. Incompleted puzzle, cause she keeps breaking the pieces. Latched and attached to any cat that treats her halfway decent. I laugh and tease whenever she's around because she likes it. How the fuck did I get twisted tight with this destructive vice grips? Speaking of grip, never could I grip that drug use. The sex was power, but the powder cut the slug loose. And now she feels resentment, cause all I want is friendship. I masturbate before we hang out, keeps me from feeling tempted. Prevent it instead of searching for a solution. Mind bent from time spent, no grant for restitution. Time to move in, the taste of truth got too potent. Open, adjust my ignorance quotient. Now who's the creep and who's the weakling? What's a freak and what's a cheap fling? From the click ring to the G-string, I'm peeling free from artificial feeling. Who's the creep and who's the weakling? What's a freak and what's a cheap fling? From the click ring to the G-string, I'm peeling free from artificial feeling. Yeah, baby, I was a liar, and baby, maybe I cheated, but baby, that shit's minor, you received what you needed. Dialogue, ears, fears, tears, thoughts, and a shoulder, and this overwhelming feeling that I ought to scold you. But no, I hold you. In fact, I held you up. If you were thirsty, I held the cup. If you needed it, I felt you up. I'll tell you what, why don't you tell me what the hell is up? I think that it'd be best if I find my own way to the exit. Let's get it straight. Wait, do I say that too often? Nonetheless, I appreciate the observation now. If I'm not mistaken, you said that it's the best when you mix your crystal meth with population. I lost my patience, health-related, self-inflated. Never had a clue that we was through until I found somebody new. And now I'm hated for my flaws. Said that we'd be cool always. I never indicated how long always was. Now who's the creep and who's the weakling? What's a freak and what's a cheap fling? From the click ring to the G-string, I'm peeling free from artificial feeling. Who's the creep and who's the weakling? What's a freak and what's a cheap fling? From the click ring to the G-string, I'm peeling free from artificial feeling. You know what? I hate it when you tell me about the average. You die to love men that try to rip your heart out through your nasal passage. Now how did I manage to be the one that's labeled savage? I found the package damaged, and I tried to apply a bandage. Habits, no money, you live at home, and mom's tripping. You need a gig that makes makes tips, got a job stripping. She goes naked on a pole, you know she's got soul. And she's got holes and she had goals, but she got low. Age 20, seen plenty, body's 40, but the mind state is 16. So save it, she ain't listening. I miss being a savior, but the behavior's flavor enhanced. Made a name, became the favorite on the table dance. Don't you know lifestyles tend to steer around one's career? You still broke cause of your joke peers. I choke tears for everyone that wears the shoes. Had it up to here with the paranoia and the wear we use. But I'm still there when she's got something real to say. And I must care, otherwise I would not feel this way. Feel your way through it like I felt. Tried to help, but common sense builds when you find consequence by yourself. Who's the creep and who's the weakling? Speed queen. What's a freak and what's a cheap fling? Speed queen. From the clit ring to the G-string. Speed queen. I'm peeling free from artificial feeling. Speed queen. Who's the creep and who's the weakling? Speed queen. What's a freak and what's a cheap fling? Speed queen. From the clit ring to the G-string. Speed queen. I'm peeling free. I'm peeling free. Baby, 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 I don't mean to be rude, but I know the cause of your bloody attitude. Baby, 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 I don't mean to be rude, but I know the cause of your bloody attitude, attitude, attitude. I gotta go, I'll call you back.
Separate your truth from your dream. Step to my team, we'll separate you by the seams. As if a lot of y'all didn't know that you wasn't that dope. It's the whack one that's always acting like an asshole back, 4 feet back. Come on and cut me slack. I sneak attack, rush into your head with the feedback. Release that. But if I do, they gonna hate me. Lyricism isn't welcome in this industry, so save me, play me, and be the coolest kid in your building. Baby, put the blunt down and read to your children. Maybe after you put in the bed, I'll come on. Cause I don't need to bone as much as y'all need to bond. What's wrong? Oh, you starting to recognize you can't get with the guys that got the stars in their eyes. How far can they fly before they must land a refill? I wouldn't mind a little loot, but yo, fucking cheap thrill. I'll be content, barely paying my rent, leaving opponents bent in the cordless mics with dents sent to be the light at the end of the vent. Transcend what's said is what's meant. Know what I mean? Sent to be the light at the end of the vent. Transcend what's said is what's meant. Know what I mean? Sent to be the light at the end of the vent. Transcend what's said is what's meant. Know what I mean? Sent to be the light at the end of the vent. Transcend what's said is what's meant. Know what I mean? Sent to be the light at the end of the vent. Transcend what's said is what's meant.
I'm kamikaze, play many roles like Sean Connery. Rappers out there, yo girls, they wanna find on me. Where my brothers at that say fuck the policy. I do what I want where I'm at prominently. It's a fast life sometimes, but can be slow up. So when you're down in the scum, you gotta clown and go for nuts. I drown the ducks and roll right over the damn squirrels. Angry herd of pigs ain't shit, another hurdle. I drop until it hurt you. Commercial niggas ain't got a clue on what I had to go through to get this far. 20 bars of killing, 24 massacre, 30 bars I'm stealing. Everything out the stratosphere stacked up to here with that hard shit. A&T will put a beat in your trunk to make your car flip. Narcissist, arsonist, spark the shit. RSG conglomerate armored with titanium steel. I'm aiming for the kill, trying to cave in your grill with the motherfucking eel. Get caught out there, slip in, and I'ma jack you motherfuckers for paycheck and commission.
Sent to be the light at the end of the vent. Transcend what's said is what's meant.
Know what I mean?
Sent to be the light at the end of the vent. Transcend what's said is what's meant.
Know what I mean?
Sent to be the light at the end of the vent. Transcend what's said is what's meant.
Know what I mean?
Sent to be the light at the end of the vent. Transcend what's said is what's meant. Caught a hold of a purpose. Determination submerged in the verses that's dispersed. But first let's come to terms with how I puncture worms. It's that germ that left you with the rug burns.
Rhymes say it's entertainment, is all of this, but two of us can do it for now and start some shit. You're carving into your rib cage, your wig's laid in the big grave for trying to get brave, taking everybody one step forward. I got more words to leave anybody cornered. You can't fuck with the 38. Skip the clean shit, give me a dirty break. Here comes your early fate.
The breeze came and now we can all feel relieved. In the blink, I dealt from the sleeve and caught the breathe. In, out, come here, let me show you consumers what I'm grinning about. See, you know that I know that you know that I know that this crew can come through and fuck up your idols. The mic goes this way, kid, pass that shit this way. The bulge got rhyme flows to display their dismay.
That's some minor shit that got me pissed. Fools trying to come into the factory and jack the flocky disc. I'ma hold his head while you kick his teeth. Teach him a lesson for deceiving and trying to weasel in honor seeker documents that we use to feed all cooperates and the keys to your common sense. I drop without hesitation. See my crew bailing down the block, Bob Marley wailing.
There was a party at 1550 over north, December 31st, and I finished up the chores. A.B. hit me to the spot, said there would be a kid with some turntables, and there'd be some mics to rock.
Who's spinning?
Ray Ski, that's my man, he's always grinning. Maybe I should call the cats up on Clinton. I love to throw the lines out to see who bites. Cover your eyes, here comes the light. Sent to be the light at the end of the vent. Transcend what's said is what's meant.
Know what I mean?
Sent to be the light at the end of the vent. Transcend what's said is what's meant.
Know what I mean?
Sent to be that light at the end of the vent. Transcend what's said is what's meant.
Know what I'm saying?
Sent to be the light at the end of the vent. Transcend what's said is what's
know
meant.
Know what I mean?
Welcome. Gather around. Come on. Chilling here on a nice summer, winter, autumn day, spring, doesn't matter. Having a conversation about life, love, what have you. Here's a little perspective from me and a couple of my friends. Look. I think only Jessie feels me. See, I'm her favorite MC. Others, they be listening, but thank God she hears me. It's clearly a case of judgment of past works. I pass jerks a cap on the over. I've mastered nothing but the art of not fronting. And like you in a heartbeat, some diss, dismissing the spot's true. Love I never knew, so color me in blue. I've been down that road a few times and scuffed these shoes. I learned the hard way. I always took love for granted, and most treat it like a sign of weakness. That's the habit that keeps me out to snatch it after nights of ripping magic with classic presentation more than average. I'm above. I have my cake and eat it. I pass on dames and leave them on a heartbreak highway. Oh, my smile seems innocent. In a sense, I'm doomed by karma. Check the heart armor. Never knew love and never will. I'm a goner, your honor. I plead guilty. Filthy stinking dog, womanizing through the fog and mist. I know I slip and sleep on love. I peep. They ride me like the beat, so I chop them and watch them get hooked on the sample. I recently found one that really lit my candle, but she lives so far away. The spark got dismantled and snuffed out. The hard route on the road to happiness. A single man forever. I revel within my loneliness. I search for my conscience. One day I'll face judgment. Thought being a player was tight. It wasn't. I look at myself and I agonize, analyze why I'll never find love unsatisfied. I search for a conscience. One day I'll face judgment. Thought being a player was tight. It wasn't. I look at myself and I agonize, analyze why I'll never find love unsatisfied. I be mad at my homeboys when they find them some home joy and the handcuffs get slapped on, applied from the blind side. I feel like it ain't right, but I'm a control freak. Selfish is a week, it's 7 days I vent. Never been content with one dame I've lent. My true feelings all to this music we create. It's the time plus the energy and the focus I relay. To say I'm a fair is so apparent, I'm a play while away. I spend my day so carefree, creative / laziness, phone call, internet, craziness. Faded past and present, it's a whirlwind concerning my whereabouts. Dealing with me is a lover's vow. I search for a conscience, one day I'll face judgment. Thought being a player was tight, it wasn't. I look at myself and I agonize, analyze why I'll never find love unsatisfied. I search for a conscience, one day I'll face judgment. Thought being a player was tight, it wasn't. I look at myself and I agonize, analyze why I'll never find love unsatisfied. Agonize, analyze, love unsatisfied. Looking to myself, I'm unsatisfied.
I won't ever let them feast on my legacy peak. If being a gigolo makes you so strong, then label me weak. She couldn't touch my dick with a 5-foot stick. or ever see my chick, even after LASIK. You need the cat and chase it, that's rather basic. I gather up my greatness and form a waiting list. Select your fate when it's apparent, just who is caring. Out of everybody staring, only one could get it done. Go hit and run on another and lose your license, cause who's enticing enough for you to fuck your life up? Whore to whore life sucks more than you think. A kitchen sink of stink might make your heart sink. One part pink to my blue makes the blue go away. And when it's from you know who, you feel better the next day. So how do you love that? Me, I treasure the best way, and only wear handcuffs for pleasure and sex play.
I search for my conscience, one day I'll face judgment. Thought being a player was tight, it wasn't. I look at myself and I agonize, analyze why I'll never find love unsatisfied. I search for a conscience, one day I'll face judgment. Thought being a player was tight, it wasn't. I look at myself and I agonize, analyze why I'll never find love unsatisfied.
She stepped into the room like she owns the place, like everybody here already knows her face. And if they didn't, the desire to was obvious. She was definitely the target of a lot of love. They might as well touch her with a spotlight, so she can show everyone how to walk right. Because the way that they admire, like they studying, everybody gotta talk and be a brand new buddy from the women as much as the men wanna be a best friend. The moment that she steps in, the saviors recognize as well as the players, but nobody realized what it was that made her. Well, it comes from me and it runs from me. I stare up and waste a wish for the sun to speak. And if it could, would the words be understood? Would it look me in the smile and say that it's all good? I've got a little theory that I keep in a small can. I named it Slug and I'm his #1 fan. I introduce him to women that swallow the man. It's when he tells me to shut up and follow the plan. Nobody seemed to understand, thank God, cause they only let the crackpots hit the jackpot. And if it wasn't off, I couldn't turn you on. So rewind a couple of times and learn this song. It goes,
I search for a conscience, one day I face judgment. Thought being a player was tight, it wasn't. I look at myself and I agonize, analyze why I'll never find love unsatisfied. Agonize, analyze, love unsatisfied. We look into ourselves, try to find if we're satisfied. Agonize, analyze, love unsatisfied. Look into yourself, see if you're satisfied. Thank you.
Remember that one time in band camp when you stuck a mic in your ass, put on a dress and did handstands? Your bitch patterns can't fathom the long-term damages. Picture perfect on a canvas made of bandages. The savage is the side I'm trying to ignore, but deep in the core I feel the need to explore your capacity. Another war casualty with the audacity to get mad at me for how it had to be. Don't attempt to climb out of the cocoon pod. Hold ground, resume your conversations with God. If you catch a minute, let her know I'm still a cynic. Still smiling like a distorted vagina when I'm thick in it. Sick, calloused, kick the habits. Rip all of the madness from the skits to the ballads. With fists like mallets, I beat my chest. I eat rap and spit atmosphere to fuck with your weak walk.
Stumbling over each step, wondering if you'll meet that. Attempting to speak, stressed over being caught up for cheap threats. You just trespass into the threshold of pain. Thoughts and actions don't exist, only echoes remain. Let go the flame of life, this knife is a brush. Your flesh is a canvas, it screams the music to me. Your wife the next to get ravaged. No one's exempt, you wanna attempt to plead for your life. It's got you questioning everything, even your reason to fight. Strike a match, write your raps, you might perhaps feel great. So after my wrath on your face is replaced with a steel plate. A sealed fate, I see a hate alleviate stress, making it easier to spit, deviate from my flesh. Stretching across the plane, across your brain, stains placed upon your name. Upholding sane from all the strain, your train of thought is caught in flame. And all in vain, cause in the end you're shook on the shelf. Having an out-of-body experience, scared to look at yourself.
Oh, that is one sorry-ass motherfucker. What you say there, Bob? Does a guy like that make it? Yes or no? I have to tell you, that's precisely what I saw. I mean, sometimes I just look at a guy, and I know this fellow's not gonna make it. There's no fucking way. No fucking way.
Man, fuck this rap shit. I should go back to whoring, letting it loose, spreading my juice, catching my portions. Cause this lifestyle is just as dark as fucking your wife
torch and a crossbow I walk through the corridors of hip-hop's castle, observing the personal battles I climb through with a blind man's attitude. My life is a mixtape and you're stuck in a fucking who the hell are you? You resemble bait for the type of hatred that escaped from the center of Hell's Lake. Chained to two pillars, one attached to each arm. Ignore the voices till its own and advices keep calm. This pain dates back past the hate cats hold towards rap, rock and roll, soul and government control. For as much as God loves me because she loves ugly, I'm still spitting it to see if that bitch will come and fuck me.
Raise your eyes, private. I wanna see into your soul and decipher what in your life is keeping you from reaching goals. You got that shook little look that crooks get when they caught, when they taking credit for something that they know they should not. How many roads you traveled? How many accolades have you gathered? How many times have you been in a line of fire as if it mattered? But still, you've got the nerve to speak. You worth this piece of dirt that wreaks havoc on this passion and partially murdered me. To put it simply, you haven't sacrificed to grab the mic. You're a student, you just duplicate the patterns and the habits right. Congratulations, don't show your face if you don't know your place. I've lost it all for this. You've got the balls to play the role you fake. You make me sick, you fraud. For that I spit in a grill. Very cat that had the heart, although he didn't have skill. Spill your blood over linoleum and make you lick it back. If you losing sleep over rap, I'll be happy to help you catch up.
Kill him, fucking kill him. Kill him already, kill him. Kill him, fucking kill him. Kill him already, kill him.
We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams. Come along, come on.
Nothing less, nothing less. Well, I bet you that I get the last laugh. Bet you that my funeral's packed and the tune you all blast is my crew shit. New shit or old, it don't matter. Boat, I get swole in the zone where you gather. I'm alone, but together with the folks. Not really knowing where I'm going, but my goal's to provoke thoughts, devote lots, show some fools the ropes to hop. Scope the top from above it, love it, then leave it alone. I believe that I'm grown, showing the way. Oh, in the bay for going astray, now I'm blowing away. Like that bag in American Beauty, truly blessed. And nothing less,
I'm nothing less than a criminal with minimal convictions. Serving up my customers, a hustler of the diction. Crushing my afflictions, I'm sick in the mind. Depends on who you ask, and I can do anything depending on the task. I tend to be on blast more often than not. Between a rock and a hard place, I soften my spot. Talking a lot, that's if my CD's getting played. But if that's not the case, then I had nothing to say. My crew been tight since we was up in the bay. Been down for a while, now watch us as we take it up and away. Something to play when you're laying on back. Felt the love when I wrote this, so I know y'all feeling what I'm saying on tracks. Nothing less, nothing less. And nothing less, nothing less. And nothing less, nothing less. First step was birth. Now forever cursed to analyze his self-worth. The second step was belief. Had to make that move before he even grew teeth. The third step, respect, awareness. He can trip over the next step if he's careless. That next step, number 4, was love. Can't touch it without stepping the other 3 above. As he froze for a moment, ignoring the remaining ones he was approaching. Focus, stolen, looking down at his hands to see what he was holding. Nothing, empty, no choice but to keep going. The 5th step felt like a misstep. It was a re-evaluation of the first 4. The anxiety, fear of what it hurts for. Caught somewhere between the earth's core and the first floor. When he finally made it to step 6, he could no longer see it for what it is. All of his views on family and life were askew. Number 6 had been twisted by the previous 2. The last step, the 7th, was the only thing left that kept him outside of heaven. One last breath and everything could be pleasant. Life through death, man's final lesson. Nothing less,
nothing less, nothing less. Nothing less, God bless the days I rest in this mess called life. Trying to be the best for the best dressed female, but she just brings hell in the wishing well. I drop pieces of my soul, born to rebel. I'm the Black James Dean of the underground, yelling at shows like rallies in Cali. I blow bomb under the trees, wannabes talk shit all day, but don't got a tape to play, nothing genuine to say. So they bite the next man like they're gonna make them the best man in this crusade. The future looks black like Tay Diggs' forehead. We can't go ahead and let the whack break our spirit. Nothing less, nothing less, nothing less.
I know my expectations are high, but I refuse to lay low. No compromises, only if it rises from what I manifest in the mind. Even though they say no, I follow through if it's true. You know those type of serious questions that are asked in a playful manner. So if assumptions are wrong, they can act like it's a joke. What do you do for a living? That's the words they spoke when they first heard that I wrote to stay alive while they work a 9 to 5. I work just as hard as you, but got a different focus. And while you focus on me, I'ma be all that I am. All as I am, while others run at the mouth with nothing to show. I'ma use what I know, manipulating my flow from here to there. I origami the situation from what is considered unsuitable to something beautiful. The outcome is legendary and nothing less.